I feel like my eyesight is getting bad because I can't tell if this is in focus or not. Like, to me it looks like it's in focus, but if it's not, I'm really sorry, and we're gonna have to go for the video without focus. But I'm back in my bedroom, guys. How do you feel? How do you feel? How you feel? How you feel? How you feel? How you feel? I'm back in my bedroom. It's been a long week, and I'm so sorry for like being right. I feel like I've been inconsistent, but I don't know if I had or even knew it. But the video for before that, this you see, every time, guys, mouth is very parched. Hold on, bear with. Yeah, the video before this, this is what I wanted to talk about, but obviously the neighbours the neighbours know my name, the bumping and the talking and the... No, the neighbours were really doing the distance last time, so I apologise for that. It was a quick video on Lloyd's iPhone, but we're back on quality, like Irish quality. But yeah, I want to talk about raves, events. I've clocked, guys, like, I hate actually going out my yard, like, I hate it.
Who won it? Who won it? Which nigga little goon getting stewed with the onion?
Raving is by far probably, I would never, like, the whole raving scene, everything about raving, I hate it. I hate it. The reason why you're doing this to me. Yes, do you like my nails, guys? What? I feel like I'm really, like, you know, giving you guys colours. Do you know what I mean? I'm giving you colours, I'm giving you vibes. Yes, my eyeshadow matches my top. Like, I'm glad that you guys noticed, you know what I mean? But yeah, raving, okay, number one, why do people go to raves, yeah? Why do people go to raves and they just stand in the corner? I actually don't get it. But the thing is, you're not standing in the corner and doing a quick, like two-step in the corner. You're actually standing in the corner and screwing everyone who's having a good time. That is the most bizarre thing I have ever seen in my whole entire life. Girls will be going out, yeah, with 25 layers of makeup to stand and stare. Like, really? Is that really 2019? Is that what we're doing in 2019? We're leaving our house with full of faces of makeup on, and I know you lot are wearing Bobbi Brown and all these expensive brands, and you're standing there with a full face of makeup on to not catch a vibe. But like, maybe you standing in the corner is you catching a vibe. Maybe that's what you see as fun, but it's so off-putting and it's so annoying. Like, don't look at me. Don't screw your face at me. I love life. I'm living my life like it's golden and living my life like it's... I love it. So when I'm out, I'm there to have a good time. Do you know what I mean? If I leave with my full face still on, there's a problem. We've got to have a little bit of sweat. We've got to have a little bit of sweat underneath the armpits. Do you know what I mean? You got to come in looking butters than you did when you first came in. You got to leave looking butters. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I just don't understand. Like, I remember once we went to a house party, yeah, and these girls came and they just, as soon as they came through the door, they sat down. Like, why are you sitting down? We're not on the train. Like, I don't understand what you're tired from. You're here to catch a vibe. Like, everybody is like, there's so many people who are so scared to just go out and have fun. They care so much about what people think. Like, no, I don't want to be the first one to dance. But why? Who cares what other people think? Listen, if a song comes on and I love it, I'm dancing. I don't care what anyone else is doing. Why would I care about what anyone else is doing? Did I come out of my mum's womb with everybody else? Nah, brother, I didn't. It's mind-boggling. And like, men in raves... Why do men feel the need to be so, like, disgusting? Like, why are some men so disgusting? Like, they go out to be disgusting, and they'll do little things like,
just gonna squeeze myself in there, darling. Just gonna squeeze myself in there, darling. Would you like a drink?
Brother, why are both your hands on me waist? Or why is your hand on my lower back? You don't need to touch me to squeeze past. You don't need to touch me to squeeze past. You don't need to touch me. There is really no need. And if you say anything, it's like, she thinks she's too nice. Like, she thinks she's too nice. Like, she thinks she's too buff. No. There's a difference. I know I'm buff. Like, I don't know what kind of girls, you know, you might have seen in the past, but I know I'm buff. And I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm a great character. But so there's no need for you to say, I think. I already know that. My thing is, there's so much space there's sorry, I had to change cars for a bit. There's so much space in at a rave. There's no need for you to touch anybody. There's no need for you to touch. And do you think that by putting your hands on women while you squeeze past the song, she's just gonna start dancing like wanna wow my waist? Okay, there's no need. There's no need to touch the bunda. There's no need to touch the butt. There's no need to touch anywhere on anybody to get past somewhere. There is enough space. Like imagine there's 10 people in this rave and you're saying just got both hands on her waist. Mind-boggling. I don't understand. There's always that one person who can't handle their drink, who goes out, right? You know what, yeah? I actually feel a bit triggered saying that because I've been that person once where I couldn't handle my drink and I was finished, but I was just there to have a good time. Do you know what I mean? But there's people who go out every single Saturday to the same raves and they cannot handle their drink. And they become the person who everybody has to look after. Why? Why are you becoming the person that everybody has to look after? Everyone's out having a good time and then they have to worry about you because you don't know how to handle your drink. If you do not know how to handle your drink, please do not be please do not be doing pre-drinks with your boys like and your girls. Your girls can usually handle it. They usually know, tonight I'm sticking with Ciroc or tonight I'm sticking with Baileys. You'll be drinking Baileys, you'll be drinking Ciroc, you'll be drinking Pepsi and Dozerano, you'll be drinking vodka and like mixing everything. Your tummy must be doing, your tummy must be confused. And then you're putting all that stress onto your friends. Disrespect. Also, I just hate I actually prefer events and like bars, not really bars, yeah, bars, and it depends on the people that I go with. Like I'm very particular about who I will go out with. I couldn't think of anything worse than wearing a tight dress and heels that are cropping my baby toe. Not even my baby toe, my sixth toe. You know the side of your foot, yeah, there's a bone. That's my sixth toe, my brother. When it's rubbing a carbon against those shills, those heels. I honestly just feel like heels for me. No. The only time you will see me wearing heels is if I actually have to wear them at a wedding or a christening or something, or if I'm just choosing to be like doing sexy, put your fingers all up on me. But I only have mules on. Do you know what I mean? I won't be having like a whole platform. Like I just don't get it. And another thing, if you cannot walk in heels, like it's not by force. It's not by force. And like we all know, like put your hands up in rejoice. Like put your hands up, yeah, if you have bought those freaking, those barely there heels, yeah. Those are the most uncomfortablest heels I've ever worn. Like certain brands, like I've got a New Look pair that's got a thicker heel, so they're easier, they're fine. Because obviously because they're so flat on the floor, you need like a bit of a hill, do you know what I mean? Or a little bit of a platform. But some of these hills that are out here, especially the ones that are like rubber, yay! The ones that are like made of like, not rubber, like plastic. They're made of plastic, yeah? I'm not talking about the transparent ones. I'm talking about the plastic ones, yeah? Those ones will be cutting off your circulation. You will be seeing the heavens because the baby toe is bleeding. And the thing is, if I can't walk in heels, yeah, I'm not going to wear them because I believe that when you go out, I should not see you barefoot. I'm sorry. At the end of the night, and I'm golden. At the end of the night, your baby toes and all your toes shouldn't be doing they shouldn't be out on the floor, on the pavement. I should not see you be walking barefoot. You came into the dance with the shoe, you got to leave the dance with the shoe. And if the shoe ain't cutting it, then find a comfortable mule or something that you can, you know what I mean? Or at least bring flip-flops. Like, people will be out here walking barefoot on the pavement and then getting into bed and be like, "Good night, babe." No, the bottom of your foot is black up. The back of your foot is black up. It's noir. It's noiry, and you're getting into bed with your black foot. That sounds racist. You're getting into bed with your charcoal bottom foot after the rave. Like, what? And people do this every week, like weekend. And some of you, like, I would love to know. Like, some of you must spend bags every weekend. Because, sometimes when I'm in Shoreditch, yeah, and I'm going home, I see familiar faces buying kebab. Every weekend, you're buying kebab. And you're doing, and only eating one piece of meat and throwing it away. the Raven scene, it's just not for me. I'm just not interested. I don't know if I'm getting older and I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Like, I feel like the night is predictable. I already know, like, something might happen at the end. Someone might get bottled. Just because when people drink, it just gets silly, and then people start to fight and everybody sinks of booze. Like, I just don't like it. I don't like it. And I just don't like when people feel like, when you, like, for example, this always happens at events. Like, I feel like, let's get onto events. Like, this always happens at events. Like, I feel like when I go to, like, creative, you know, kind of events, like when I go to, like, music events, all of that, this doesn't always happen in events, but a lot of the time, you'll come into the event, yeah, and everybody's trying to be somebody. Like, everybody, you can see that the people who are trying to be somebody, like, the amount of times that I've seen someone at an event and then see them again, I'm like, you right? And they're like, yeah, you're right. I saw you last week at the event from last week. Why are you trying to pretend that you don't know who I am? Stop it. It's embarrassing. Nobody cares. And it's always the people who have, like, following on Instagram that feels like they have to be like, you see me in the flesh. Like, you're not, honey, you've just got followers on Instagram. You're not doing anything special because you're an influencer. Can you stop it? Let me vomit. If I see someone at an event and we follow each other, I'm gonna say hi to you. Let's have a little chatty, or you're right. But don't be acting like you don't know people. It's not funny. You're not cool. On Instagram, you're not even cool. So what makes you think that anyone actually cares that you're trying to do I'm a boss. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Everybody feels so entitled. Everybody's watching face. Nobody's standing there having a good time. Nobody's socializing. It's just so jarring. Like, why are you coming to a network? Social media will have people thinking that they're celebrities.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Like, have you ever been to a rave, yeah, and the DJ is dead? Oh, it's probably the most heartbreaking thing ever, because it's like, I will stand there and I'll think to myself, like, I have a moment, like, that's a Raven moment.
Attitude, girl.
That's so Raven. Well, look into the sky and I'll be thinking, I've got a full face of makeup on. I've got probably an outfit that I've just bought. Like, I've got fresh like, I've even sprayed deodorant today, and you're here and you're not even mixing properly. Like, what? You are supposed to make me dance till the moon comes down, and I'm not enjoying myself because you're so crap. Like, there's some DJs that just don't have a clue what they're doing. I'm not sending for anyone, by the way, because I don't actually know people's names, like, and I don't really care. But honestly, it's just the worst when the music's dead or the mixing's dead and you're just thinking, you're dancing to something, you're like, yeah, and then he mixes it into something else and you're just like, what was that?
Okay, I'm reloaded.